Hey guys, what's up? Today in the Book Lab we're going to be making some custom minifigures from the Speedway 5 billion. So the three minifigures we're going to be taking a look at are going to be Racer 7, Hypersonic, and the Brute. There are probably a lot more characters in the Speedway 5 billion, but I haven't seen those episodes yet, so yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the ones that I do know about for now, which are the ones that appear in that Prime Empire short video. So the first minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Racer 7 herself. So starting with her hairpiece, unfortunately we do not have that piece in the right color. It's supposed to be like a dark tan, but the only colors we have are blonde, gray, and green. So, I guess blonde is our best bet right now. For her face, I just used a standard generic city face. And then if we flip her around, we can see her alternate expression is the expression she wears when she wipes out in that fourth leg of the race there. So the torso that I'm using came out with that city garage set from earlier this year. I feel like the best, most accurate one would actually be the one that comes in that Safari Off-Roader Jeep set, also from City earlier this year. I don't have that set yet, so I couldn't use that torso, but if I had it, that's what I would use. So for her legs, just to add a splash of color or game aesthetic or whatnot, I just used the Mysterio legs. But if you don't like those, you could maybe switch them out for something a little plainer, kind of like the Jack legs from his side. Of course, if you don't have that torso, which it is pretty rare, it did come in like a $90 set or something, you could also use this generic city torso right here, along with these legs from the Lloyd from Hands of Time. I really love the way that the green from the torso kind of feels like it continues down the side of the legs, even though this copper color does kind of feel like it comes out of nowhere. Of course, if you don't like those, you could always use Lloyd's legs from the Hunted season. Or as the last resort, if you have an extra Prime Empire Lloyd minifigure, you could always borrow his legs for that. It's not the best look. That bright green is a little off-putting, but otherwise, not too bad. But anyway, that's enough of her. Let's move on to my next favorite character, and that is going to be
I'm Hypersonic!
So this was definitely the easiest minifigure by far. I just stole the legs and torso from Tron, gave him some black hands, gave him this head and a globe, and there you go. So for the head, it's actually not black. I used one of these transparent brown or transparent black, whatever that color is, headpieces that came in one of the Ninjago battle packs from a couple years ago. It looks really cool, and I feel like it's a lot more interesting than using just a plain black head. It's kind of got a shadowy, smoky feel to it. Of course, that headpiece is a little hard to find, so you can always just swap it out for a plain black head. And next up is my least favorite character from this video, and that is the Brute. And don't get me wrong, I love that minifigure. The only problem is that absolutely 0.0% of the parts that he uses are actually in production right now, or are even real parts. I mean, look at his helmet. It's a completely brand new mold. We don't even have anything even close to that design, which makes making a custom minifigure of him a pain. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what I came up with, and that is this. So for his helmet, that actually comes from the El Fuego minifigure from, I believe, last year's Hidden Side sets, and in some of this year's Hidden Side sets as well. It's really the closest we have. For his face, his head is that really weird off-white type of gray color like you'd see on some sort of video game avatar, because that's probably what he is if he's not a non-playing character. So the closest face that we have in that color is Jack's face from Hidden Side, which really doesn't match the look of that character at all. I mean, the only thing that probably comes close is the alternate expression, which is what you'd expect to see on his face shortly before he crashes, if he does. Like I said, I haven't seen that episode yet, so I don't know. Anyway, so for his torso, I feel like an off-white color would have also been good for that, but I really didn't have one readily available, so the one I used was this one from the Toy Story 3 sets from last year. This is from the character I call Captain Canada, but his actual name I will put on the screen because I can never remember it. Oh, I forgot to point out that that head of Jack's comes in that $20 Hidden Side set from earlier this year, and the legs do as well. Of course, you could pretty much use whatever legs you want with this character, as long as it doesn't clash too terribly. But like I said, this was not an easy character to design, and I realize that, and this one is not very accurate, so, you know, you can pretty much do whatever you want with this figure. Alright, that's it. We are done with these customs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment with anything you'd like to see me come up with a custom for next. Well, within reason, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. You know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that other YouTube good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.